Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be telling you a story time that I am so embarrassed about. It is one of my more embarrassing moments. And in my last videos of me talking about embarrassing things, you guys seem to enjoy that and you guys seem to like hearing about my pain. So here I am serving you more of my embarrassing life. My channel is basically just about embarrassing things that happened to me. I guess that's what my channel is turning into. This is like the most embarrassing like date story I have. So anyway, I met this guy in sophomore year of high school at a school dance. We like had started talking and texting and he had like asked me to go to lunch one day. He wanted to like take me out to like go to a restaurant or something like on our lunch period at school. And I really liked this guy. Like this was probably back when I was like 15, 16. And so like I had told my mom the whole story and she knew and she's like, okay, but like maybe I'll come and like drive and like sit there in my car and like watch you guys eat lunch. Well, like I ate my lunch and I was like, Mom, please no, like that would be so embarrassing. Like my mom was like, oh, like maybe I'll come and just like sit there and like just like hang out. She didn't want me to like get in like a dangerous situation or have him like do anything that could have been like dangerous. She was just like a caring mom. She was like, I'll just come and like sit in my car and just kind of like watch you guys. Like he doesn't have to know that I'm there or anything. And she's like, how about like you bring a friend or somebody? Like she had like kind of put that in my head a little bit. She wanted to come and observe my date to make sure that he didn't do anything. And I was like, no, like please do not do this to me. Like that is so embarrassing. Like I had even brought that up to him and like while we were texting, I was like, yeah, like my mom might come and like watch us, like something super embarrassing. And I remember when I was texting him, I had like asked him, I was like, oh, like can one of my friends come or can I bring a friend? Like, do you want it to just be me and you? And he's like, oh, well, like I was thinking it could just be me and you, but like whatever floats your boat. Like, hello, like he was trying to like take me on a date and I wanted to like bring a friend. And so eventually I was just like, okay, yeah, like it can just be me and you. So the next day rolls around and it's time for us to go to lunch and I am in my period before lunch and I am literally freaking out. And like I'm talking to my friend, I'm like, I'm going out to lunch with this guy that I really like. I was like watching every minute on that clock to see like the time pass by. I was freaking out. Like I was just so like excited, but I was so nervous. But yeah, like I just kept watching the clock to see like every single minute go by. And then as soon as the bell rang, like my heart dropped. I was like sweating balls. I could feel my heart racing and like I just wasn't myself. Like I was just, you know, when like you get really nervous and then like you start acting like not yourself. That's how I was acting. And so just a forewarning, that's why everything happened the way it did in this video, is because I was so nervous that I just wasn't even thinking clearly about anything that happened on this day. And I had like picked my entire outfit out the night before. I was so excited. I thought about so much what I was gonna wear. I made sure my makeup looked like perfect. I was ready to go to lunch with him. We had like had a designated meeting place, me and this guy, to meet before lunch. So we could go and like walk to his car together before we went to lunch. So the lunch period rolls around and me and my best friend in high school at the time were walking together. I was walking with my friend. She had like come with me to like the meeting place. So she had like sat down on the steps because there were like steps that went up to our school. And she was like laying on the steps and he had like walked up and like met me and I was like, hi, like this is my friend. I was like, okay, like we're gonna go to lunch now. I didn't want to like ditch my friend or anything. I thought that she would like go to lunch by herself and I don't know really what happened or how like we all ended up walking together. I think like he had like asked her like, do you want to come with us? Or I had like asked her, I was like, did you want to stay here? Did you want to like come with us? And she's like, yeah, like I'll just come with you. I think she thought that we were just like going somewhere at the school to like go eat. Like I didn't think she thought that we were like leaving the campus. Like I was just like throwing that out there. So we walk to his car and we get there. He like opens the back door to like move his books and that kind of stuff. So I guess so we could like put our backpacks in there or something. Or like maybe he thought like my friend was like gonna go along, which like I wasn't expecting my friend to like come along. Like I had no like intention in doing that. I didn't say like, hey, come with me, go to lunch with me with this guy. But like it all just like kind of happened so fast. I didn't have any intention to have her come along in the beginning. But then as like we were walking there, I got more and more nervous as we were walking to the parking lot and walking to his car. And so like I kind of just like leaned on her for like my nerves to like be less nervous. I don't know like what I was thinking, but like as soon as he had like opened the door to the back seat, I had like crawled in. Then my friend like crawled into the back seat as well, and I remember like he went around and like walked up to the driver's side of his car. I remember him being like, hey, like, do you want to sit in the front? And I was like, like, I was way too nervous. Like I was like in the back, like I was scared crapless because like I just liked this guy so much and I thought he was so cute. So like I had my friend like hang along with me. I was just kind of like going along with it. He was just like, okay, like you don't want to sit in like the front seat with me, all right? He was just kind of looking at me weird because like he was trying to take me on a date, but then I brought my friend and like sat in the back seat. So anyways, we drive to Chick-fil-A. That's where we had gone. We were like going to Chick-fil-A, so we were driving there, and I was like barely talking to this guy. Like I was just talking to my friend the entire time because I was so nervous about this guy, and he made like small comments into like our conversation. Like he was literally like our driver and we were like in the back seat. It was so embarrassing. I was so nervous. And mind you, like I had gotten in first, so I was behind his seat in the car. So like, you know how like there's the driver's seat and then like the seat behind the driver's seat? Yeah, I was there. And then my friend was behind the front passenger seat in the back. So anyways, we get there and he's like, do you guys like want to go inside or like go through the drive-thru? And you could tell like he was kind of disappointed. We roll up to the drive-thru and he's like, so like what do you want? And I was like, I don't have any money with me. And he's like, oh no, it's fine, like I'll pay for you. I'm like, oh, like I don't really want anything, like I'm not really hungry. And like oh my god, I'm such an idiot. My dummy self, like I don't know why I didn't think to bring money. Like we had planned all of this. And he was so kind and so nice. He had even offered to like buy my friend food and she's like, no, like that's okay, I'm fine, like I'm not hungry. But he was so kind and so sweet, and I don't even know, like I think I had brought my wallet and it was like in my backpack, but like I didn't have any money in it. I don't know why I didn't think to like bring some money for like our date, because like I don't ever expect the guy to like pay for me first. Obviously I didn't know if this was a date at all even. Like I thought maybe we were just friends going to lunch. Like I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't think to bring money. Like we had literally planned this out. Like what? And then for me to be like, oh, I'm not even hungry, like we were literally going to lunch. Like I don't know, I just thought that was funny how I was like, oh, like I don't want anything, like I'm not hungry, even though we had plans to like go to lunch together. I was just no brainer. Oh my gosh. We had like gone through the drive-thru. I think I got like a 4-piece chicken nugget or something, like a 6-piece chicken nugget. And I literally was so nervous. Like I didn't even eat. I ate like 1, maybe 2 chicken nuggets, and like I had just saved the rest for later. And so then he's like letting me and my friend play music. And he had like even given me the aux cord. Like he had handed it to me and said, here, play your own music. And I literally handed it to her and I said, here, you play music. Like why would I leave everything up to my friend? Like I was literally leaning on her for everything, dude. If she wasn't there, he would have been like, so like how's your day going? And I would have been like, my name's Danielle. And we start to play like Fall Out Boy or whatever. And then after we get our food, he rolls around into the parking lot, and then we're all just sitting there eating. And the entire time that we're sitting there, like he can't see me, so he's trying to talk to me and my friend is in his like view, so him and her were just having a conversation. And my friend was like getting a little bit nervous because she was like, dude, I don't know this guy. She's like, this is really awkward. I was just like hiding behind his seat. And I remember like the entire time, like he was just staring at my friend because like he couldn't see me. But he was like one of those guys, he would like look at you and he would say something and like you would say something back, and then he would like continue to look at you for like an extra 10 long seconds, and you'd just be sitting there, like you'd look away and you'd look back and he'd like still be looking at you, and he had like these piercing blue eyes. We ended up just sitting in that Chick-fil-A parking lot for about 20 minutes. Like I could not believe that I didn't even really pay attention to him, and it was just a bunch of like me saying like one word phrases and him and my friend like kind of small talking a little bit. But then at the end he was like, all right, well I guess we'll like have to go back to school now because like the lunch period's over. So he drops us off at school because I think he had like an off period the next period after lunch. I was getting out of his car. I was wearing these jeans that were like very thin, and I think they had like a hole in the butt or something, and I like completely forgot about it. And so in his car, it was one of those cars where like you have to put the front seat up and then like the people can climb out and go through the passenger side or like the driver's side to get out of the car. So he had like put the seat up. When I'm leaning out to get out out of the car, you could see like my butt. After I went inside, I had found out I had a hole in my pants, and also there was mud on my butt, like on my pants butt. It wasn't clear that it was mud. It was like streaky mud on the butt part of my pants, and so it looked like poop. And so I'm pretty sure he thought like there was some poop or something on my butt. Like I was just mortified when I got to the bathroom and saw what happened. I was like, and I don't know how it got there, but I was just like, oh my God. And like, he clearly saw it. Like, I know he saw it. And he's like, bye, Danielle. And I was like, bye. He didn't end up asking me to lunch again because I had brought my friend, but I was such an idiot and I was so naive, and yeah, that's what happened. That was literally the most embarrassing date story that I have, and yeah, it didn't end up working out between us. After that, like, I was still head over heels for him, and I felt like such an idiot. I think I like went home and cried. Like, immediately when I got out of his car, I like went to the bathroom and like I had saw like what was on my pants, and I was like, I hate myself. And then I started thinking about like what happened, and I was like, I'm such an idiot. Like, why did I bring my friend? Like, I shouldn't have done that. And I think I like apologized to him right away, and I was like, I am so sorry. Like, I'm such an idiot. And he's like, yeah, well, like, you had your friend to talk to. Like, I kind of felt like your guys' driver or whatever. He's like, don't be sorry. And I was just like, I want to die in a hole right now. But then I remember like I had like talked to him about it like years later, and I was like, you have no idea like what an idiot I felt like at that time. And he's like, it's okay, like don't worry about it, like you had your friend to talk to. And I was like, but I didn't want to talk to my friend, like I wanted to go with you. And I remember I came home from school that day and I like told my family what happened, and they were just like laughing at me. It was like the most idiotic thing I could have done. I had gotten home and I was like, I just ruined this. Like, I ruined my shot with him. A few months later, like we ended up going on a couple dates, and it still didn't work out with us, but at least I had like got past that. I had matured a little bit more. I just like imagine if I had like asked a guy to go to lunch with me and he had like brought one of his friends, and then they both like sat in the back. I like can just only imagine how he felt, and I just feel so dumb for that. And the entire time after that, my friend was like, oh my God, like he's so scary. She was like on the cheer team and he was on the football team, and I think like the rest of the year she had kept coming into contact with him for some reason. Like everywhere around the school that she went, like she would look and he would be there. Like she felt like a presence of like eyes watching her, and she would look and it would be him. So she was like scared of him for some reason. I don't know, I guess because of his like piercing blue eyes or something, and that he like stared at her in the car the entire time. But the only reason he was staring at her in the car is because he couldn't see me. Even if my friend came, like why wouldn't I sit in the front? I decided to sit in the back with her because I was too scared to sit in the front with this really nice guy, really cute guy that I really liked, and I blew it with him at that time. Like, that's so embarrassing. Like, I really like this guy, and like he gave me a shot to like go to lunch with him, and I like totally blew it by bringing my friend and literally sitting in the back seat to where he couldn't even see me because I was sitting behind him. Yeah, so that is the most embarrassing date story that I have. Reliving it just makes me want to curl up in a hole all over again. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much. I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much.